Hello coin collectors out there, welcome back to the Big D Coins channel. Hopefully everyone is having a great day as always. In today's video we are going to be looking at these coins right here. These are the 2005 American Bison Nickels. There were a lot of these coins that were made, but some of them are actually worth quite a lot of money. There are 487 million of these that were produced at the Denver Mint, but just a few of them have a very specific error known as the speared bison error, which is a die gouge that runs from about right here to right here in the bison. So we're going to be looking for that coin. We'll also talk about the auction results for the higher end versions of those coins and a little bit of history behind the error design. Before we get into that, I want to give you kind of a brief history of the nickels right here, and I promise I'll make it brief. So this nickel, these two nickels at the top right here, they represent the Liberty Head or the V nickel. We can see Liberty Head on the obverse, the V on the reverse side right here. These coins were made from 1883 until 1913. Then starting in 1913 until 1938, we had this design right here. This is the Buffalo or the Indian Head nickel. That was made from 1913 up until 1938. Then, starting in 1938, we had the Jefferson Nickel. The Jefferson Nickel has been made from 1938 until present, and the only real interesting part of the Jefferson Nickel prior to the Westward Journey series was this nickel right here, which was made in 1942 to 1945. These have the large mint mark on the reverse side of the coin, and these are known as the Wartime Nickels. People hang on to these ones right here because they're the only nickel in the series that actually has some silver content to it. These are 35% silver, so people hang on to them as kind of junk silver coins. They are going to be worth more than the face value of the coin, just based on the melt value of the silver and the fact that the coin is only has a face value of 5 cents. So if you come across any of these coins, definitely hang on to them. So we went from 1945, and we didn't have any design changes to the Jefferson nickel until we came across these coins right here, which started coming out in 2004. These are known as the Westward Journey series. They were made to commemorate the Lewis and Clark expedition, which went from St. Louis up into the up north and kind of west into the Pacific Ocean. As part of the coin series, we had this one right here, which was first introduced. This one is the American piece metal coin. Now I'll make some other videos about these coins here and many more to come. So this is the Louisiana Purchase piece metal coin, which came out in 2004. This is the Keel boat coin, which came out in 2004 as well. And then in 2005, we have the Ocean in View nickel, which is this one right here, and the American Bison nickel, which is this one right here. Then starting in 2006, they actually tuned up the reverse side of the coin. We went back to the Monticello design right here, but they updated a few of the features to the coin. They also changed the obverse to have Jefferson facing forward rather than him facing the right, which is what we previously had with this coin right here. So they changed up very significantly the obverse side of the Jefferson nickel, and they just tuned up a little bit the reverse side of the nickel. We can see this one right here is from 2015, but just as an example, we've been using that design. We've got a 2018, we've got a 2016, so we haven't had any design changes since they made that switch in 2006. Moving all of these coins aside, we are going to get into more on the American Bison nickel, which is this one right here. Now we should note that this error is only noted to be found in the 2005 Denver Mint nickel. Where you can find the mint mark on these coins is on the obverse side. So I'm going to just quickly go through these so you can see that they're all the American Bison nickel, and then we'll flip them over and then we'll pull out any of them that have the Denver mint mark to them. All right, now unfortunately, I do live on the East Coast, so most of the nickels that I come across are from the Philadelphia Mint, which is a significant disadvantage when looking for this 2005 D American Bison Speared Era coin. So we've got 2 Phillies, 3, 4, 5, and we've got one from the Denver Mint, and then the last one is from the Philadelphia Mint. So we can see the Liberty right here. Now, there was another design change I should call out between the 2004 and 2005. So this is the 2005 piece metal coin that we mentioned was the first part of the Westward Journey series. So this is a traditional kind of look of the Jefferson Nickel. We see In God We Trust and Liberty, and then we switched it over to be a much more zoomed in portrait of Jefferson, and we also changed up Liberty to be handwritten rather than kind of the text right there. So we've got a handwritten Liberty, and we've got Jefferson, a zoomed in version of him facing the right. Now let's go to the reverse side, which is where the error is located. Now here's a little description of the error. This comes to you from the PCGS website. In 2005, the Mint resurrected the bison reverse design on the Jefferson Nickel. The same year, there were several coins discovered which contained large die gouges. The die gouges were very noticeable, and it can be seen running through the bison's back. So when you look up pictures of these die gouge coins, you'll see they start, the gouge in the coin starts around the E, and it goes vertical right through the bison's back. The coins containing this die gouge were referred to as speared bison nickels. Within a couple of days from when the coins were discovered, they were immediately selling for well over $100 in raw condition. A raw condition coin is a coin that hasn't been graded. This right here is a graded coin. You can find on eBay both coins that have been graded and coins that are in the raw condition. So this coin has been graded. It's in a slab, so you can't affect the grade of the coin at all. It's graded a PR69 Deep Cameo, so a very high graded coin right here, but unfortunately a lot of these receive that grade, so they're not worth too much. So this coin right here would be a raw coin. Now, if you can take good pictures of your error coin and give it a good description and make sure that people can really see it, you can sell them in raw condition without them having to be graded on a site like eBay. However, if you want to sell them at a more reputable auction site like Heritage Auctions or a Stax Barrows Auctions, you're going to need to have them graded by a coin grading agency, because those auction houses have a lot to lose as far as their reputation goes, so they need to make sure that all the coins that are sold there are authentic. Back to this error coin right here. Despite the coins being from the year 2005, they still tend to be found in very low mint state grades. Coins graded in mint state 65 grades are challenging to locate, to say the least. In coins graded in mint state 66 or higher, they become extremely difficult to find. Now the coin grading scale goes from 0 to 70. As I mentioned earlier, this one right here is 69, so it's a almost perfect coin. But what the PCGS is saying is that these ones, even though that they came out relatively recently, are still very hard to find in a mint state condition. PCGS is saying in their description that 66 or higher become extremely difficult to find. Now, I'm looking through the recent auction results for PCGS, and the most recent highest graded coin that I can see is a 66 as far as this era coin goes, and that sold in 2016 for $764. PCGS now has a price guide of $950 for that mint state 66 speared bison era coin. So kind of corroborating what they said in their description there, if you go to the number that they've graded at mint state 64, they've graded 365 of those. So they've graded 365 at a 64, 194 at a 65, and then just 24 at a 66. So these coins right here, they've got a lot of wear and tear to them, We can see that mine definitely has some scratches and some nicks to it, so there's no chance that this coin could get that mint-state designation. Couldn't even get the almost uncirculated designation as well. So the last paragraph on the description from the PCGS website: the coin's poor condition can be blamed mainly on the coin planchets in which they were struck, since the planchets usually contain large die gouges, nicks, and scratches. Other times the coins display an uneven color or luster, so uneven color and luster brings down the grade of the coin, which can probably be caused from incorrectly mixing the different metal alloys used to produce the planchets. So the planchets are the part that has the design in it, and then it strikes the dies are the part that has the design in it, and then it strikes the planchet, which is just kind of a smooth surface. So there can be errors caused by, or nicks and scratches caused by uneven metal content with improperly mixing the planchets, or by having the dies themselves not be in great shape. All right, everyone, hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you're into coin collecting, please do check out some of the other videos on my channel. I've done some other videos about the Westward Journey Nickels, and will continue to do those because I know a lot of people find this nickel series to be very enjoyable. Thank you very much, everyone, and best of luck coin collecting out there. Enjoy!